Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a simple emergency mask with barely any tools at all. Let's get into it. Now you can try to eyeball it if you do not have a printer, but I made a free template that you can print out, and if you don't have a printer, the measurements are on there, and that is all linked down below. It's free on my website, just go download it. Don't be a chucklehead like me and cut out two pieces. You need to cut it on the seam so it's one piece, and that's why you saw me taping it together. And what am I doing here? I'm just taking this elastic, so it's the kind, like an ace bandage, but it's the kind that sticks to itself, okay? So that's what you want, and I purchased these on Amazon, and all of this stuff that you see me using will be linked down below, and you can use the kind that doesn't stick to itself, but you would need hot glue if you didn't have that. All right, and I feel the need to give this disclaimer because of so many comments on the other mask videos that I did. Guys, this is not an N95 mask. I can't make you any guarantees about what level of filtration that you will receive, but if you are looking to put together something for yourself or a loved one, this is better than nothing, especially if you use the right kinds of materials. So what you do is, you see we're basically just making a multi-layer surgical face mask, but without any sewing or glue or anything, and it's 7 rows tall, but of course that's going to change depending on the size of the person you're making this mask for. Don't cut the very sides. And they ended up being about, I'm going to say 13 or 14 inches long, the whole thing all the way across. So then you're just going to cut it out, and you guys will see how this takes shape. I know this is going to take some faith, but we had bandage dresses. Why can't we have a bandage mask? All right, so now that that's done, this is my version of glue right here. Just use the side of a ruler and press them together, so you're just creating that nice tight little seam. And guys, this thing is not going anywhere. There you go. And it is highly breathable. I know that's one of the comments that I receive a lot. So I'm just showing you basically, and we'll come back to this at the end, I'm showing you how we're going to make the point of the nose so that it's sitting away from your face and you're not looking like you're being suffocated to death. So see what we're going to do? We're not even going to sew. We're just going to pinch it really, really tight. And then what is that? Look at that. That's a place for your nose. So now go in here and just kind of clean up the edges a little bit, and you'll see why we need to do that in a second, but leave as much length there as possible. So now we need to make the second layer, the insert, and you see learning has occurred. This time I was like, oh, right, okay, put it on the seam so you don't have to tape it. Apparently I'm still having trouble with the concept of tracing and cutting. But anyway, I figured it out. All right, so this is going to be the filter layer. And what we're going to do with this is, so see, it's meant to kind of sit inside. So guess what we're going to do? You guys guessed it, but you're pros at this now, so I don't need to lay them all out and then stack them for you, because you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the exact same thing because it reinforces the strength of it and it puts it all together, and you're getting multiple layers of protection. So you guys know what I'm doing here. You're old hat at this, but I know some people love to see me do these things more than once, so this goes out to y'all. And don't stretch it when you are putting it down, because if you do, you'll feel it kind of buckle on the end like that. Oh, and those little rolls, give them to your kids. They love them for arts and crafts. And you know what we're doing. We're just seaming everything, and then, yes, of course, we are doing some more tracing and cutting. But guys, for real, if you just had a pair of scissors, you could make this mask. I mean, that's what I love about it. So many people are telling me, well, I don't have a glue gun, I can't sew. And trust me, I feel you in the field sometimes. That's the position you're in. All right, so this is from an old N95 mask, which of course most people don't have laying around, but there is a link down below to metal fasteners like that I found. So you're just gonna pinch in at the top. And then we're gonna use shoe guards, because look at the very outside layer here, okay? Very similar type of material. It's moisture repelling, and it will just keep all that moisture away from your face. And if you just cut the top elastic off of those shoe covers, you can get 4 filters per shoe cover. And then this is, you can put any kind of thing in here that you want. So this is an oil absorbing sheet, and it's linked down below. You can put, a charcoal filter. You could put pieces of t-shirt that you've 100% cotton t-shirt that you've boiled and air dried, and you can lay them cross grain and straight grain. So you can build as much filtration into this mask. Always my masks are concepts, guys, like a concept car, right? It's my concept, but you do whatever you want to do with it. And so there you go. It looks like a giant Band-Aid for your face. But now we have to like kind of bend this little nose piece into place. Now you can have that filter on the outside, which is really cool if you want to be able to switch it out multiple times a day, or you can have it facing towards your mouth. It just kind of depends on whatever you want to do. But obviously, depending on which way you put it, then you have to bend the nose piece. So in my video, I'm showing you if you were to do it with that facing your mouth. So that would be in contact with my lips. All right, so then you just need some shoelaces or some elastic. I didn't have elastic, but what am I doing here? Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. And there you go. You just put it in there and pinch, pinch, pinch really hard. But don't cut your, like I had an old shoestring, and so I cut it into multiple pieces thinking I was smarter than the shoelaces. I was mistaken. And then I had to tie it back together. So, and then what you're going to do is just pinch the nose piece in and just give it a little trim. And then you see me kind of bending the metal nose piece, because that is really important to get this thing kind of cinched down to your face. And then you can tie this, and put it behind your ears, or you can tie it behind your head, which is how I have it. And guys, this thing is so lightweight, and it almost feels like it's not even there. So for me, this is going to be my favorite one so far. And I'm showing you there are 2 different ways that you can tie it. But you see how tight that is to my face? I mean, I am a huge fan. And here's a little trick. If you want it to be really, really tight, you just kind of take the string and then push it up under the other string and then come up around the back of your head, because that's really going to pull that super tight to your chin, which is what we want. And then you just need to reposition your earpieces and just press the little nose piece back down. Now, I mean, guys, this is nice and tight and light. Does it look a little weird? Sure. Okay. I'm showing y'all no makeup here. Sorry. So no judgment. Anyway, I know I feel like I look like something out of like a Marvel comic thing. But guys, this thing is amazing. I love how you can customize it. And then if you really, really are concerned about having a super tight seal, you can use that micro pour tape and go over it. And I'll link to the video where I did that. And that is going to be a wrap for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. These videos are meant to give you ideas of things that you can do with materials that you may actually still be able to put your hand. Now, I actually think this mask could look really cool if it was done in certain colors, and they have this material in all kinds of cute prints and colors, and so I have some of that linked below. But guys, I mean, if we have to wear masks, like, let them be cute, right? Thanks for spending some time with me. If you want to be notified when I upload new videos, just click subscribe and turn on that little bell notification. Don't forget, guys, we're gonna get through this together. Just smile, breathe, be good to one another, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.